Mom asked, "Who wants to go to the dog park?" Nick and Maggie have never gone to the dog park before. It must be the greatest place on earth, if you can bring your best friend. Maggie thought Mom said they were going to a dog bark. She imagines a choir of dogs barking. But before they can leave, Nick and Maggie must first do all their chores, like clean up their room and water all the houseplants and pick up their toys in the living room. Sometimes cleaning is too fun.
Gonna do the dog park, gonna watch the dogs bark, gonna have a really good time. Going to the dog park, watching all the dogs bark, gonna have a really good time. Going to the dog park, going to the dog, gonna have a good time, gonna have a good time, have a good time, gonna have a good time. Going to the dog park, gonna watch the dogs bark, gonna have a really good time. Going to the dog park, gonna watch the dogs bark, gonna have a really good time. Gonna have a good time. Going to the dog park, gonna have a good time. Gonna have a good time. Gonna have a good time.
After everyone puts their seatbelts on, it's time to drive to the dog park. Nick and Maggie stand at the dog park fence and are surprised at what they see. There are so many different types of dogs, and none look like Maggie. And Maggie thought there'd be singing. Suddenly, Maggie sees a big red ball and runs over to join in the fun. She loves to play ball. A big bumblebee flies over and Maggie follows it until she sees another dog on the outside of the fence. Maggie meets their new friend at the fence and licks his nose. His name is Sam, and Sam is lost. He heard the other dogs playing and ran to the fence to see if his best friend Caitlin is there. "Why don't you go through the gate and play with us?" Maggie asks. "I can't," explains Sam. "I have to find Caitlin. She must be really worried." Maggie has a great idea. She has a plan to help Sam find Caitlin. Maggie rounds up all the other dogs. She tells them that we're going to sing so loud that Caitlin will find Sam. Nick lines all the dogs up by the fence like a singing choir. Next, Nick draws something on the big red ball and holds it high in the air. Suddenly, at the exact same time, all the dogs begin to bark. What Nick drew on the ball was a picture of a cat. No wonder all the dogs were barking. Caitlin surprises Sam by petting him on his sweet little head. He turns and sees a great big smile on her face. Nick sees that Sam and Caitlin have found each other, so he throws the ball and all the dogs chase after it. Nick walks over and invites Caitlin to bring Sam in to play with all his new friends. Caitlin and Nick watch as Sam and Maggie play and drink from the doggy fountain on the inside. I heard those dogs barking a mile away, says Caitlin. Thank you for helping me find Sam. I think Nick also made a friend. Caitlin explained, I rescued Sam from a shelter, and ever since then he's been my best friend. And really, I think he rescued me. Soon it was time to go home. Nick, his mom, and Maggie waved goodbye to Caitlin and Sam as Nick starts up the dog park song again.
Gonna do the dog park, gonna watch the dogs bark, gonna have a really good time. Going to the dog park, watching all the dogs bark, gonna have a really good time. Going to the dog park, going to the dog, gonna have a good time. Gonna have a good time, have a good time, gonna have a good time. Going to the dog park, gonna watch the dogs bark, gonna have a really good time. Going to the dog park, gonna watch the dogs bark, gonna have a really good time. Gonna have a good time. Going to the dog park, gonna have a good time, gonna have a good time. Gonna have a good time.